Hi friends, welcome back to SQL with Ravimartha. In today's session, we'll see sorting interview questions. So we use SQL Server to demonstrate the examples, and this is part 17 of this video series. So here is a table which is having the values 0, -1, -2, 1, 2, 3, and the data type of the column is defined as Varchar, which is a text data type. And what is output when we are sorting the data in ascending order? Moving on to the second question. So when the column is defined as varchar, that is text data type, right? And I'm using where id less than 0, whether it will give the right answer or not. So the next one is when the column data type is varchar and we are having a text data in that column. And when we are trying to sort the data in ascending order, will it sort or will it give an error? And the next one is we have a dates column which is having data type of varchar, which is a text data type, and what would be the output when we are sorting in ascending order? First of all, whether it is sorted correctly or not. Moving on to the next question. So we have a dates column here and which is of text data type, and when we are trying to sort the data in ascending order, whether it give the right output or not. So here MMDDYY. So this is the format in the date was. So let's see whether this would give the right output or not. So let's switch back to SSMS and we'll check out the answers for these 5 questions. So currently I'm in SSMS and we are going to create the table, which is numeric underscore table, and I'm defining a column ID with varchar 20, which is a text data type. And we are trying to insert numeric data here. So we have 6 rows inserted, and this is the same table which we have seen on the slide. So when we sort it on the ID column, so whether it sorts, so by default when we are not mentioning ascending or descending, the default sorting in SQL Server is ascending order, which is ascending order. So let's see if it gives the right sorting or not. Let's execute this. So if you see, it's giving the wrong sorting, like -2 should come first and -1 should come later, and 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So which is not sorting properly. So how to get rid of this problem? So for this we have to cast it as int. So let's do that. Cast id as int. You can also use convert. So when we use the cast, right, as int data type, so it has sorted properly. So -2 it has taken first, -1, 0, and 1, 2, 3. So we should use cast explicitly and we should cast it to integer so that it sorts properly. So this is the first question, and moving on to the second question. So with the same data, if you use the id less than 0, will it give the right output or not? Yes, it's implicitly converting the int data type and comparing whether it is less than 0. So these two rows are being returned here, right? And the next question is, what happens when we add one more text entry to that particular table? So we have, let's select that before inserting the data. So here is the table which is having 6 rows. Now I'm adding a text column. Now when we try to sort it after addition of text column, so it is sorting like this, so which is not a right sorting, because let's see how to get rid of this problem. So it is now sorting correctly, so -2 has, so we can use try cast function to get rid of this problem, right? And moving on to the next one. So now we'll move to the dates column. Suppose if the column is defined as varchar, right? So which would lead to a lot of problems in real time. Suppose if you are staging table, if you are loading the data of dates, type dates, right? And your column is defined as varchar, so it will lead to a lot of issues when you're trying to sort the data. And this will not be a problem when you're starting with the year first, right? So let's see whether, so we have created a table and inserted the data and selecting the data here 2019, 2020 and 2018. So if you are trying to sort in ascending order, let's see if it sorts right. Yes, it's sorting right because the year comes first, and so it will sort properly. So the issue comes when you are taking the date, the month first. So here I have taken month, date and year. So what happened for this? So let me create this table. Now here we have the month first, date and year. So since we are having the month first, so always it will sort it wrongly. So let's see. So for that we should explicitly sort the output. So order by the dates, so which is giving 2020 first, 2019 next and 2018 the last one. But however we want, since it is ascending order, this 2018 should have come first and then 2019, but 2020. But it's treating differently. So in order to sort the data properly, we should use the casting of the date. So we should explicitly cast it to date, cast as date. Let's see this. So now it has sorted properly. 2018 came first, 2019 and then 2020. So in real time, if you're defining your stage table as varchar and you're inserting dates, it will sort wrongly when you are starting with the month, date and year. If you are starting with the year, date and month, then it would sort properly. But you should be very cautious when you're using the varchar column, varchar data type and inserting the dates into that. So now it has sorted properly, but if you are not sorting, if you're not casting, it will sort it wrongly. So it is actually ascending, but still it has sorted 2020 first. Let's see what happens when we descend it. Yeah, but it's starting with the 2018 instead of 2020, right? So it is always, we need to be careful when we are not specifying the right data type for that column and inserting the different data type of data, right? Thank you for listening. This is part 17, and I have also made a video on sorting, which is part 3. You can also check out that particular video on sorting. So if you like this video, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Thank you.